long before Twitch broke under his weight, before the giveaways, the viral clips, and the chaos in Union Square, there was Kai Carlo Cenat 3, a kid from the Bronx with a camera and a dream. Born on December 16, 2001, Kai was raised in a tight-knit, Guyanese Trinidadian family. He was one of 4 siblings, raised primarily by his mom in a small New York apartment where chaos and comedy were part of the daily soundtrack. Kai always had energy. He talked fast. He moved fast. He thought even faster. Teachers couldn't keep up, and neither could most of his friends. Early on, he realized that the best way to survive wasn't just to hustle, it was to entertain. He started uploading skits to Facebook and Instagram while still in high school. The videos were fast-cut, raw, and filled with Bronx energy, shouting in bodega aisles, roasting friends at bus stops, filming inside his apartment while dodging parents. Everything felt loud and alive. He wasn't trying to go viral, he was trying to be seen. In 2018, he launched a YouTube channel. At first, it was the usual stuff: pranks, reactions, challenges. But what set Kai apart was his ability to take anything and turn it into a moment. He didn't wait for magic to happen. He manufactured it with his presence. That same year, a Bronx creator named Phantom took notice. Phantom was part of a content group called AMP, Any Means Possible. It was a collection of creators, gamers, and personalities with chemistry you couldn't fake. Phantom brought Kai into the fold, and the entire group leveled up. They moved into content houses, bought gear, and committed to the grind. But for Kai, YouTube wasn't enough. He needed something faster, something that let him be live, no edits, no delay. That something was Twitch. In early 2021, Kai made the switch from YouTube uploads to Twitch streaming. His content, chaotic. His streams, unpredictable. His chat, out of control. But that was the point. Kai wasn't just streaming. He was building a digital stage where anything could happen. From loud arguments with AMP members to surprise celebrity appearances, his content was never static. He blended gaming, reacting, comedy, and reality TV into one monster format. He would host streams with guests like Aiden Ross, Your Age, and Duke Dennis. But even when surrounded by other stars, Kai always pulled the spotlight. He danced on stream. He screamed into the mic. He roasted trolls. He made chat feel like a family. If your family was toxic, hilarious, and had 100,000 people yelling at once, one of his secret weapons, his mom. Every now and then, Mama Cenat would walk into the room and completely shift the energy. She scolded him for cursing, picked up laundry midstream, and once asked him if Twitch was a gang. It was wholesome, funny, and relatable. It reminded people that Kai, despite the energy, was just a kid from the Bronx. And then came the celebrity streams. In 2022 and 2023, Kai invited huge names onto his stream. Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Ice Spice, Blueface, G Herbo, Kevin Hart, and even Nicki Minaj, though virtually. He wasn't just collaborating, he was making history. And history came during the Mafiathon. In February 2023, Kai launched a 30-day subathon, a non-stop streaming event where each new Twitch sub extended the timer. He called it the Mafiathon, named after his community, the Mafia. The numbers were insane. 100,000 subs, 200,000, then 300,000. Kai shattered the Twitch record for most active subscribers, surpassing Ludwig's legendary subathon and claiming the throne. On February 28, 2023, Kai became the most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time. Twitch gave him no flowers, no tweet, no feature. So his fans, the Mafia, did it for him. They spammed his name across socials, trended hashtags, and made sure everyone knew. Kai didn't just beat Twitch. He became it. If there's one thing Kai Cenat is good at, it's making people show up. On August 4th, 2023, Kai announced a PlayStation 5 giveaway in Union Square, Manhattan, live on stream. He said he'd be pulling up with dozens of PS5s, along with gift cards, gaming accessories, and cash. "Come through," he shouted to tens of thousands of viewers. It was supposed to be a pop-up, a thank you to his fans, but it turned into a full-blown riot. Within an hour, Union Square was overflowing with thousands of teenagers, some with signs, some with cameras, all screaming Kai's name. Fireworks were set off. People climbed cars and scaffolding. Police arrived and couldn't contain the scene. Footage showed NYPD officers in riot gear trying to push crowds back. Trash cans were thrown. Fights broke out. And right in the middle of it all, Kai. He was swarmed by fans. His security struggled to pull him through the chaos. At one point, he had to retreat to a nearby SUV as the crowd chased him. The live stream went dark. Later that evening, NYPD announced that Cenat had been taken into custody. He was charged with inciting a riot and unlawful assembly, both misdemeanors. Some called it reckless. Others blamed NYPD for overreacting, but most agreed. Kai underestimated his power. What made it worse? Kai didn't have a permit. He hadn't coordinated with the city. And Twitch, silent. Public opinion was split. To some, it was a cool gesture that got out of hand. To others, it was proof that influencers were becoming too powerful and too unregulated. In May 2024, the Manhattan DA dropped the charges after Kai paid $55,000 in restitution and issued a public apology. I never meant for things to get that crazy. I just wanted to give back. But the Union Square riot was a turning point. It showed that Kai wasn't just an entertainer. He was a force, and sometimes a dangerous one. August 2023 wasn't the only time Kai found himself in the center of controversy. Back in January 2023, TikTok star Jovi, Pena, posted a thread accusing Kai of enabling a sexual assault. She said she was invited to a New Year's Eve party by Kai, where she claimed she was assaulted by another guest. According to Jovi, she reached out to Kai afterward, and he didn't help. The story spread fast. Screenshots, voice notes, TikToks with millions of views. Kai went live on Twitch to address it. He denied any cover-up and said, "I didn't know what happened. I wasn't there when it happened. As soon as I found out, I told her to go to the police." He looked shaken, visibly distressed. He said he knew the alleged assailant, but didn't know what had occurred until after the fact. The internet was once again divided. Some believed him. Some said he deflected. Others accused him of not acting fast enough or not taking it seriously. To this day, the incident remains unresolved in the public eye. No official charges were filed, but it left a permanent scar on Kai's image. Then came the edible stream. On January 26, 2023, Kai took a cannabis edible live on Twitch. At first, it was funny. He joked with chat, laughed uncontrollably, and slurred his words. Then things went south. He passed out live on camera, slumped in his chair while the stream continued. The clip was reposted everywhere. Twitch banned him for a brief period, citing drug use on stream. It wasn't his first ban, and it wouldn't be his last. Kai's style, raw, unscripted, chaotic, was both his superpower and his liability. Every time he pushed the boundary, he risked breaking the platform he built himself on. But to his fans, that's what made him great. He wasn't corporate. He wasn't polished. He was just real. Too real, sometimes. Despite being Twitch's most subscribed streamer ever, Cenat's relationship with the platform has always been rocky. After the Mafiathon, Kai expected a response, some recognition, a spotlight. But Twitch, nothing. No tweet, no homepage feature, no celebration of their new king. "I'm the most subscribed streamer in Twitch history, and they didn't say a word," he told viewers during a rant. That T hurt. Then came the bans. Not just 1, 5, for reasons ranging from indecent content to endangering others. But the bans weren't consistent. Other streamers got away with worse. To Kai and many fans, it felt personal. The platform he carried refused to carry him back, so he started looking elsewhere. In 2024, rumors began swirling that Kai was flirting with other platforms, Kick, YouTube, even direct deals with brands. He hadn't jumped ship yet, but the message was clear. I don't need Twitch. Twitch needs me. In May 2025, Cenat announced something nobody saw coming. Streamer University, a full weekend event, part bootcamp, part campfire, for young creators looking to learn from the best. Free to attend, sponsored by YouTube and several brands, featuring guests like Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, and Phantom. The ad, a parody of Harry Potter. Kai wore robes. The trailer trended for days. But beneath the jokes was something real. Kai wasn't just building content anymore. He was building infrastructure, a path, a platform, a way out for kids who, like him, had no blueprint. The same week, he turned down a 2025 Met Gala invite, but went viral anyway when he live-streamed Pharrell's after-party. Of course he did. He was too loud for the carpet, too wild for the club, but exactly right for this era. Cenat is messy, unpredictable, sometimes immature, but also electric, relentless, visionary. He didn't come up through the industry. He kicked the door down. He didn't wait for permission. He turned chaos into currency, from the Bronx to the big leagues, from mom's living room to the Twitch throne, from suspended to celebrated to still standing. And whether Twitch wants to admit it or not, Cenat changed the game. If you're still watching, you're not just a viewer, you're legend. Subscribe to Mr. Stream for more streamer deep dives, digital drama, and real stories behind the clicks.